Hello guys, today I've got back on the channel Joel Mclntyre. He is the English light heavyweight champion. Yeah, how are you, mate?
I'm very well, mate. I'm very well. How are you?
I'm good, mate, very good. So unfortunately you did suffer the defeat a week today against Lyndon Arthur, who I think he's looking to push on for a world title. So there's no shame in losing to him. But mate, you didn't go down, mate. You were just that chin of yours, mate, is rock solid.
Yeah, it's pretty solid. It's just unfortunate I leave it hanging out there sometimes, which was the problem, mate.
I was shouting at that TV, get your hands up, Joel.
Yeah, I've recently spoke to Lyndon as well. He said we knew a 1-2 would come straight through because you leave your hand so low. So I got a good bit of feedback.
Also, did you has he told you how you can improve and stuff?
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah. So
Even
yeah, he's,
though
he's a class operator.
even though you didn't get the result you wanted, was it a good experience boxing on Channel 5?
It was a great experience, mate. I'm obviously gutted it was cut so short, so quickly, but um, yeah, it is what it is, and he earned it, mate. So
Yeah,
I'm just
and
trying to get you so there's no glare of this light in the background, mate.
I'm sure he'll be world champion. So you knew it was a big ask, like you knew you were the underdog, but you took the fight as how much weeks notice did you get for that? Because it only got announced like a week before the fight, so I was a bit didn't really know you were fighting until like the week of the fight, really.
Yeah, we got like sorry, mate. I'm just trying to adjust this so I've not got the light glare on you. That's a bit bad.
It's
Yeah,
like yeah,
2 weeks.
two
It's
weeks.
about 2 weeks, give or take 2 weeks, mate.
Were you still training?
Pardon, mate?
Were you still training before the phone rang?
Yeah. I'm in the gym all the time. I genuinely am in the gym non-stop. I've got some really good backers, so I get covered for my day job, so I'm good. All my expenses, everything's covered. It's one of them things. These boxers, you see boxers that they shout out to their sponsors, and people. I don't know if people really realise how important they are, but they're everything. And so yes, I was training, but obviously an opponent like that you have to prepare for. Um, I'm not even going to. I mean, there were people that know the sort of the insiders know um, the situation, but doesn't not even worth mentioning. The fact is, I left my head still for just them 2 seconds too long. Just
Just
boom,
yeah, your
and
legs
that's
went a
that's
bit,
that's how
didn't they,
quick it
mate?
changes at this level.
Your legs, you were on wobbly legs a bit.
Yeah, but I was kind of clear, and then I was ready, and I thought, right. And what I didn't do, I just basically went for broke. I thought, right, so that I'm just, if I catch him, because I know how, everyone knows how hard I punch. If I catch him, then it's going to go the other way. But rather than the experience showed, like the lack of experience showed with myself. Although I've been a pro for ages, load of the stuff, from the amateur game that you'd learn in the amateur game, it just wasn't that the survival and just, whatever, man.
The first round, even though I thought you lost it, I thought you were doing very well. You landed a few good shots in that first round.
Yeah. And when I got close, I was stuck in a few little body shots and, just bullying them a little bit, which was the plan. But yeah, you can't. Someone's got them long arms. He's 6'2". People. I'm 6'1", but the height difference is an inch. It's completely different. He's an orangutan. He's got big long arms. So we just whipped in that big 1-2, and it just landed, man.
Yeah, which is a shame. But you're still English champion. So what's next for you with your English title? Is it Ricky Summers or Mickey Ellison? Who's next for that
We've got
title?
Ricky Summers. Ricky Summers is mandatory. They put in a big bid for the on the purse bids, like a massive bid. So they want it up there.
So where
That's fine, because
so
it takes a
is
bit of
it
the pressure off of trying to pay for the show and arrange the show, and I'm just going to go up there
where is it, mate?
and I have to say, pardon.
Where is the fight?
I don't know exactly, but 3rd of March, I think, is the date.
Is that a Saturday or Friday? I think it's Friday.
Yeah, that's cool.
I think because he's from like the Midlands area, so we'll be up there probably.
Yeah, that's it. Yeah, he's a bit of a brummie, I think. So
But you'll just have to, like you did with Chad, beat him in his hometown or just beat him wherever.
absolutely, mate. It makes no difference to me, that sort of thing. And he's pretty respectful. He's a cool guy and stuff. And I got respect for him, but he is definitely going to be feeling the brunt of my frustrations. So the levels are going to go up a little bit with the prep
Have
yeah,
you
he's going to get
watched
it.
him fight? Have you watched him fight before?
Yeah. Last one I watched, I think he fought Frank Buglioni, if I'm not remembering wrong. Yeah, and yeah, he's a tough guy.
I mean, fair play to you for going to Linden, back to defending your title straight away. No journeyman in between, because some people after losing in 2 rounds might have just gone back to a journeyman. But fair play to you for just going straight back into a good fight and defending your title.
Yeah, man. I mean, it's got to be done for me. There's some face to be saved. I've got to, I was feeling a little bit down about it afterwards. Like, what does the English title even mean? But it is levels. It's a case of levels. It's hard to say, but you know,
Yeah,
Lyndon's was a seasoned amateur. He's fought high level, and he's a great fighter.
don't worry,
Um,
mate. 2023 is your year, mate. There's still big fights out there for you, mate.
that's why I like you so much, Sam. But yeah, exactly. For me, so like a computer game or something. It was basically I'm on a main quest and I'm still looking for that British, but this was kind of just like a little side quest that just went for that.
Mm.
Had to be done.
Yeah, that's fair enough, mate. Because you're still, I'm sure you'll get your British title shot if you keep doing. So, is your plan to defend it against Ricky Summers? Everything goes to plan then, or are you going to defend it after Ricky? Will you defend it one more time, or just straight from Ricky for a British, depending how well you do against Ricky?
Well, to be honest, we have actually applied for the mandatory on the British. I'm not sure what's happening with that. We'll see next week where that is. So we're pushing for that, but we're also I'll defend the English, stick to that English. So back to the main goal. I mean, the main quest, which was defend the English, do what I had to do with that, then go for the British, and that's always been the goal, and that remains the goal.
So, will you be keeping a close eye on Dan Aziz's fight next week?
Yeah, it's a shame because my guy Mikey McKinson's fighting on that bill, but I've got a job that I've got to do on that night. So I've got some work I've got to do with some training, some guys on that night. So it's unfortunate I can't be there because it's just down the road for me as well, Bournemouth. But
Oh yeah, Mikey's fighting.
yeah, so that'll be fun. But yeah, I mean, hopefully he does. Hopefully he gets back into the mix. I said it in an interview last week. I mean, I'm coming towards the end of my career, but I want to go into promoting and managing. I do want to bring through the next level of talent in the next generation of talent, and I think uniting the whole of the South Coast and Portsmouth at least is one big step to that. So Mikey getting back into winning ways, I really, really hope on the 17th. I'm sure he will, and then move forward, and hopefully we can all get on. You know, we all want to fight on the pitch at Fratton Park, which is Portsmouth Football Club, our home ground.
I really hope that happens for you, mate.
Yeah, I'm sure it will. I'm sure we can make that happen at some point. But yeah, I've just got to make it through Ricky Summers in March.
Maybe Mikey likes fighting for a world title, and then you can like fight on the same night as Mikey at Fratton Park.
Oh, that's what I'm saying. That's what I think. I'd love to do it.
Mikey is still there at that level. It's just he came up a bit short against Virgil Ortiz, but he was doing very well.
Yeah.
And I'm sure he'll be back with the likes of them once he gets past this guy on the 17th, which I'm
yeah, you got to remember, what you got to understand about Mikey, love him or hate him, you got to understand about Mikey is that pretty much everyone at domestic level has avoided him, like the high level guys. You know, the Golden Boys, they've avoided him. They're still avoiding him. You know what I mean?
Well, you saw what he did to Congo, who was,
Yeah, yeah. So people are still avoiding him, and he is a Pompey guy, and we're all, we train at the same place, and I think we can make it happen.
Has your friend Liam Wiseman retired?
Liam Wiseman at the moment, he's kind of enjoying just regular life. He's a good carpenter, so he's enjoying that at the moment. I feel that he's young, and he was non-stop with his amateurs, and he was always knocking on the door of high-level amateurs, and I think that he can. I mean, he's had a really close grandparent pass, unfortunately, so it's been a tough year for him. But I think for him, it's always there if he wants to take it. When he feels fresh, when he feels ready, he could step back in.
So when you retire, as you're coming to the end of your career, could I see you like in the corner of a fighter, like from your area?
Yeah, definitely, absolutely, yeah. I always say, which a lot of fighters don't realise, is that all their team, they actually work for the fighters. The fighter's the star. Everyone else works for them. So if there's a fighter that decides, hey, I'd like Joel to train me, and we get to that point, and I could train him. My manager is very close. We're very close. He's also a promoter, so we have everything there to push forward with anyone that does choose to be part of our team.
Yeah, I'm sure they will, mate. And before I let you go again, mate, do you want to shout your sponsors out and your anyone who's helped you again?
Yeah, I mean, I do that every time I do a post. My sponsors, I've got the Chambers in Portsmouth. It's a nice venue in Portsmouth. We've got the South Parade Pier, which is a great venue. The pier, we're on the coast, so we have that. I've got SPB, which is my friend Simon's firm. He helps out massively, and oh damn it, I always get put on the spot like this, but my friend Terry with Drainage Solutions, close by, he's massive as well. And his partner James, they're huge. So there's a lot more as well, and I do shout them out in posts, so I always take care of that. But yeah,
they know who they are, mate.
They do, yeah.
Thank you for your time, Joel, mate, and just keep working hard, and I'm sure you'll beat Ricky on the third. Yeah, let me know if you get tickets because I'll try my best to come and support. Yeah.
Yeah, of course. You know, I'll always hook you up, mate.
Thank you, Joel. Enjoy the rest of
Thanks,
your day. Bye, mate.